letting go, releasing, detoxing, you know, showing appreciation, showing gratitude. The full moon illuminates things that are maybe in the dark, maybe unknown, maybe things that we have forgotten about. You know, I think about retrogrades as well, which, you know, retrograde is coming up. We are in that pre-shadow period right now. So, and really, you know, we've learned a lot, guys. I mean, you know, wherever you are in your spiritual journey, maybe you're just starting to, you know, wake up to the realization of who you are at a soul level. Welcome, you know, everyone is welcome here. There is no judgment. There is no separation here. There are no mandates. You don't have to show anything. Oh, I'm being tongue-in-cheek here, guys, so we welcome you all, okay? We do not discriminate against anybody, whether it's based on sex, gender, race, creed, age, location. Okay, I think we all need to hear that right now, do we not? Comment below. Even if you're on the replay, let me know how you're feeling, where you are in the world, and what is going on. All right. So yeah, and Pisces, I mean, come on. My mom was a Pisces. You know, I say between Pisces and Cancer, very similar in a way that very dreamy, very intuitive. You know, heart on their sleeve, right? And you know, it symbolizes the fish and then the water. You've got the duality as well. But sometimes it can be, you know, they're, what's the word? Floating on a cloud in a way. You know, I love that part. You know, it reminds me of Pinocchio. But, you know, not with the, you know, telling of the lies, but of that childlike nature, which I think, you know, many, really we all have. And, you know, as one of my mentors said, we really have, you know, out of all the zodiac signs, we are all of them. There's bits and pieces that you can grab, right? It's whether, you know, we really resonate with one thing or another. And hi, Marcia. So nice to see you. Thank you for being here. Sending lots of love to you. All right. So with that dreamy, very highly intuitive time, it might be very, you know, emotional as well. So we're really looking at bringing in practicality, a little bit of practicality. So grounding in as above and below. So getting back into the body. Sometimes when we're in that dreamy, and you know, I want to say flow state. Sometimes when, you know, when there's nothing wrong with flow. I talked about that yesterday in a post about languishing, and I'm like, what is languishing? Well, it was based on a TEDx talk, and he was talking about, you know, the definition of languishing is basically the feeling of meh. Just, you know, you ask someone, they're like, eh, I'm feeling eh. So where can we really tap into, back into our flow state where we're mindful, we matter, and really bringing in that creative spark. You know, he talked about Mario Kart, and I was like, man, I haven't played that in a very long time, and I had loads of fun doing it. So, all right, so, you know, bringing in this full moon as well, think about the new moon that we just had a couple weeks ago. What have you manifested this month that you're really proud of? And let me know. I'd love to hear it. For me, I was on the fence for quite a long time in regards to finishing my book, which it's in editing stage right now, so it's very close. Cover's done. It's there. But, you know, the ego gets in there and says, oh, don't bother with that. No one's going to read the book. Who are you? You're not an expert. And I think we're really learning here that we all have a story, we all matter, and we all have something to share, okay? So don't forget about that, ever. And don't let somebody else I just heard ELO, don't bring me down. Don't bring me down. And also with a deck, a card deck as well. So I've got a couple things going. And yeah, they have manifested. Now, they were years in the making. It was a thought. And when you put that thought out into the world, I mean, really, you're unstoppable. And knowing that it will happen. It's not when, it will, okay? And, making small steps towards, your creation. It's a process of faith. It really is. Faith and trust and letting go. Again, letting go, because we tend to have all these grandiose expectations of how things are supposed to play out. And let me tell you, if you go into everything knowing that, it will be done, then it will be. If you have attachments, if you have high expectations, if you like to sabotage yourself, watch out. It's, something that I've seen in myself. So really, let's celebrate what we have accomplished and what we've manifested. Even if it's something, small, it doesn't matter. Big or small, it matters to you. And that's all that matters, right? All right. Another question. What did you set into motion that has gone the way you've wanted it to? Now, you have to be careful again, because you don't want to control and hold on tightly to how things should be or should look. It's more of getting back into an inner knowing, which I posted about as well. It's your spidey senses, your intuition, your gut feeling, your instincts. Getting back to our natural state of being and just knowing and trusting, and not detachment and not attached, but non-attachment. There's the difference. Non-attachment, meaning you can say, oh, I don't have any buttons to push, and, but you kind of segregate yourself in a way. You become aloof. Yeah, that's the word, aloof. Whereas non-attachment, meaning you see both sides. However, you're wanting to go back into your inner knowing and honoring people's choices and decisions. And knowing many times people react from their own, wherever they are at that moment. Okay, it has nothing to do with you. And if you think it does, well, that's where you're attached. And if you're like, oh, I'm just going to stay away from those people, you still have an attachment because you are labeling those people. So just some things that I have observed along the way. I always ask this question on a full moon. Did you set a goal that's no longer in alignment? Sometimes we get attached to a project or something that hasn't gone as planned, or something that we planned and we're getting, there's doors that it's just not opening. The door's not opening. It's not happening fast enough. It's not your door. It's time to let go of it, because I always say God's rejection, however you want to look at it, is your protection. And if one door closes, 1,000 more will open. You just have to trust and know and believe. And that's it. Have faith. No one's, and you're probably wondering, why am I here at this time? Because you, unknowingly or knowingly, this is what you came into the world wanting to do, right? And that's why you're watching this video. Come on, guys. We're all here for a reason. We're guides, we're light workers, we're healers, we're way showers, we're here to shine our light as brightly as we can, and some days it's not easy. And recognizing that, okay, I'm having a moment here. Today I'm not going, 100%. Maybe I'm at 50 and just recognizing that. Maybe I'm at 10 and I'm really struggling, okay? So it's really, just being kind to yourself, being kind to others. Kindness is free, doesn't cost a thing. So really, talking about trusting your intuition and the signs you're receiving from the universe, really, like myself, every day I pull a card and I'll ask, what do I need to know today? And those go along with the prayers that I do in the meditation. And I ask God, every morning, show me what to do, show me what to say, show me who to help. And yeah, just amazing what comes up, and the synchronicities that go with it as well. Really just paying attention, and I feel that journaling is even more important right now, and writing down your dreams as well. So yeah, symbols, signs, numbers, animals, conversations, songs. The other morning I had finished, my cup of coffee. I normally rinse the cup out right away, but I'm like, no, I'm just going to leave it there and I'll come back. And I came back, and it's on my Instagram and Facebook page, but you can go and see, and there was a heart in the cup. An outline, like the coffee outline. And I knew that was my mom. So she was saying hi. And it actually reminded me of one of the cards that I have. It's a heart card with a tear at the end, because there looked like there was a tear at the end. So there's still a lot of grief that needs to be processed. And that's what I read, that's what I felt at that moment. But it was a beautiful sign. So don't miss the signs, but also don't be desperate saying, why haven't I got the sign yet? How come this hasn't happened? Why don't my guides talk to me, my loved ones? Because you're too attached to it. It's when I was not really going, my mom, she'll probably leave a message in my coffee cup. I never said that. I just said, I'm going to leave it. Surprise, that's how it happens. Surprise, when you're not paying attention. But you paid attention when you saw the sign and said, thank you. Thank you, I so needed that. And please show me more. And that's it. And letting go of it. Letting go of it. All right, so Virgos. My baby sister, her birthday was yesterday. Happy birthday, Robin. She is a Virgo. Virgos are fantastic, very practical, very grounded, similar to, I'd say a Capricorn as well. We're really good match, as they say, compatibility in all levels with a Virgo and Capricorn. But and they'll go, they get stuff done when very organized too. So I really appreciate that about the Virgo, and about my sister as well. So if you're a Virgo as well, let me know, comment below. All right, so we're just going to get into this. Enough yakking. All right, so, and always, if you, how do you celebrate the full moon? Share your tips with us. I'm always interested to see, how you celebrate that. What do you do? Everybody has their own ritual. Myself, I like, smudging as much as possible. Sometimes more than once a week. It depends on what's going on. So I've got some white sage. My sister gifted me like a giant bag of white sage a couple years ago. Thank you, Colleen. And as well, this is to clear the vibration. So if you want to participate, go for it. And now we are raising the vibrations. And it's another ritual. That's all it is. Lighting the candle as well signifies a ritual. I mean, you talk about shamans. Shamans, the fire, the fire does so many things, has done so many things since the dawn of time. So a fire, in a sense, whether it's lighting a candle or building a fire, is very symbolic. You know, back to the earth, you know, we're signifying we're going to participate in something that is has nothing to do with ourselves, but it's for the collective, right? It's a collective energy. And then, of course, there's also sound. I didn't bring my drum in today. I really wanted to, forgot it. But it doesn't matter what it is. You know, you can bang on pots and pans if you want. You can play instruments. You can sing. You can chant, whatever it happens to be. So I've always loved the bowl, the Buddha bowls. You know, there's the crystal ones as well. But there's just something about them that are just, it's quite the vibration. It's a tonal thing. So go to what you're drawn to and just keep practicing and playing. And that's all that matters. All right. So I invite you as well, if you have a journal, grab a writer. Doesn't have to be a fancy pen. It could be anything. Doesn't matter. So at the end of this meditation that we're going to do together, and it's actually something that I do pretty much before I go into any type of healing or reading with a client. So you're going to get, and you can do this as much as you want, and I have all the prayers and opening of the chakras, closing of the chakras listed on my SoundCloud account. So if you're interested in that, let me know and I can get you the link if you can't find it. So once you come out of this, you're just going to start writing. And if you want to make it even more challenging for yourself, use your non-dominant hand, because that's going to give you even more full effect. Now, I do talk about that with inner child healing. So maybe there's some aspect of your inner child that needs to come through as well. And why I'm mentioning that, there must be a reason. All right, so everyone just find a spot. If you found your spot, you can lay down. You don't have to watch this. You can just listen to my voice, however you're comfortable. All right. All right, so we're just going to start. And I just want you to visualize and imagine coming from your root chakra, from the base of your spine, a thick, brilliant white cord. And imagine the cord shooting down your legs and out your feet. And this cord plunges through the ground, smashing through the dirt, roots, tree rocks, and debris until it reaches the center of the earth. And here is a giant crystal quartz. This beautiful crystal quartz is sparkling white and is here to clear and cleanse any and all parts of you that need to be cleared and cleansed away. So wrap your cord around this beautiful crystal quartz and begin to bring it back up the way that it came until it reaches just to the soles of your feet and gently grounds and stabilizes you to the earth center. Now we're going to take that beautiful, beautiful energy, that beautiful white, sparkly, diamond white, crystalline energy up through your shins to your knees, clearing off any fear, bringing it up to your thighs, your buttocks, clearing off anything that does not serve you, all the way up to the torso, to the chest, to the throat, to the backs and the shoulders, clearing any attachments, any energy that is not yours is now being cleared away with the assistance of Archangel Michael as well, our protector. Bringing this up through the neck, the throat, up into the nose, the nasal region, past the third eye to the crown. And now a direct connect to your stars, your star chakra, connected to the divine, connected and rooted and planted and fully seated and aware in God's presence, bringing that light back down. So now you are firmly planted and rooted below and as above. Now start to smooth this out around your auric field. This is your energy field, so you can expand this as far as you'd like. You know, when they say I'm creating a bubble around myself, it's the same idea. So bring that up and around. You can bring any colors you'd like to bring into your auric field that you love. Those are your colors. There are no right or wrong colors. So we're going to visualize and bring in a protection prayer, white light prayer. And we've already brought this white light in, coming in around you. You are now surrounding yourself in a bubble of pure light. It flickering with sparkles of pink or white or purple or blue or green, whatever color you resonate with. Maybe it's the rainbow, because the rainbow spectrum is white light. This bubble now keeps you safe. It protects you at all times from any negative energies of any kind. So you now see the room that you're sitting in. Visualize that. You are in a bubble of divine white light. You now see your home and property in a huge bubble of pure divine white light. And you can expand this out further if you'd like, beyond your province or state or territory, out into the world, covering the globe. And this space is guarded and protected always with this white light. Nothing but pure divine light can enter these spaces at any time. Pretty powerful. So really breathe and take that in. Continuing with the visualization, you now see a beautiful red ruby disc at your base chakra. This is your root chakra. See it spinning in a clockwise direction. And now you're going to see any anger or frustration that's built up throughout the day now disappear into the light. And you're going to say out loud, balance. And know that, it's done. You are balanced. You now see a bright orange disc at your sacral chakra. This is your inner child. This is your sensuality. This is your creativity station. It is spinning in the same direction. See all your worries and fears leaving this chakra, floating up and away to the light, and say out loud, balance. And know it is so. You now see a vibrant yellow disc at your solar plexus. This is your I am presence. This is your confidence. This is your getting things done chakra. You now see any burdens or guilt leaving and quickly going up into the light. And you say out loud, balance. And you affirm and know it is so. You now see a brilliant emerald green disc spinning at your heart chakra. And feel your, release any negativity, any sadness, any grief. Time to unhinge those compartmentalized boxes that you've neatly tucked things away in. Knowing that you are full of unconditional love, unconditional light, unconditional kindness and compassion, empathy, and say out loud, balance, and know it is so. You now see a beautiful sky blue disc at your throat chakra, and see all the things that you held back from saying, and all the times you've bitten your tongue now disappear into the light, and say out loud clearly, balance, and know it is so. Now we're moving on to your third eye. See an amazing deep indigo disc with sparkling white crystals spinning and twirling at your third eye. Imagine a light switch right next to your third eye. Turn the light switch to the on position and see your third eye slowly opening up. Now you might feel some pressure here. You might want to put your tongue on the roof of your mouth to assist. You may want to hold pressure here between the eyebrows and just press a little bit. Now just allow your third eye to willingly release all of the sadness and pain that you have witnessed and seen in past lives and in your present life. So your third eye is now clean, clear, and clearly balanced. Moving on up to the beautiful white disc, your crown chakra. Your connection to your guides, your angels, your loved ones, and God. This is your direct source. See any darkness or debris leaving this chakra now and going to the light. Watch as this beautiful white spinning disc illuminates above, and say out loud, balanced, and know it is so. You are now open, free, and clear, and ready to take on anything that comes into your field. All right, that one's especially powerful. You can do this daily if you'd like. I mean, it's really just could be part of your meditation. And now we're just going to call, Spirit to come in and assist you. So repeat after me if you'd like. I call you into the room, Spirit. I call on all of my master guides, joy guides, runner guides, archangels, elementals, guardian angels, and all of my ancestors and loved ones that are here for my highest good. Anyone that would like to come in, we're placing myself in a white protective circle of light. There are no lower energies, no riffraff entering this circle at any time. We only work with, and only those that come of love and light may enter and remain here. All right, so the last thing is another prayer at the end, and then once we're done that, you're going to pick up your journal and start writing. Our Father, Mother, which is within me, hallowed be thy name, thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. And forgive us our trespasses as we forgive them that trespass against us. Lead us not into temptation. Deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory forever and ever. Amen. And we are cleansing and consecrating this home, our computers, our electronic devices, the internet connections, any type of Wi-Fi. We are banishing all lower energies. No riffraff are allowed in these spaces at any time. Only those that come of love and light may enter here, and that's all that we work with. I release all negative thoughts, any negative energies, any negative emotions, any negativity from this space, including people, allowing only pure love and positive to enter, cleansing, releasing, and letting go of all the negative. Now we're just going to visualize we're drawing in love and light, love and light, love and light. Now pick up your journal, pick up your pen, and start writing. Now I'll give you a few minutes, and yeah, it's beautiful. If you want to do this after, maybe rewatch this at this point, go for it. You're at around the 32-minute mark. All right. And I'm seeing a lot of threes coming forward. Threes are significant to someone here. Something about timelines. Timelines, a database. I wrote down too much drama. So someone is attached or currently in some type of drama, which is not yours. So remember, this is part of the cutting cords. Working with our shadows, the shadow element. I wanted to say shallow, so maybe there's some surface level stuff going on here. Who's feeling kind of shallow? Toxic. I've been seeing a lot of stuff coming up with toxic, you know, that narcissistic type of energy. I mean, it's everywhere. Especially in media. And yeah, you know what? I am on social media. However, this is a place of, again, love, forgiveness, compassion, empathy, purity, grace, atonement. Knowing that you are wholly healed already, wholly revealed. But there are some things that are concealed right now. But you're seeing it, and it's time to call it out. Yeah. Yeah, old stories. Again, this is a retrograde thing, right? That's coming up. That's what I'm hearing more than anything. Things that we thought we had dealt with are going to come back again to see if, you know, if we can maybe uproot you, or, oh no, to be exposed. There are people that are going to be exposed. Trafficking as well, and things that we are aware of, maybe we're not aware of, but yeah. Of course, you know, weather events. Obviously, you know, I'm in Canada, so I think this is more related to hurricane season as well. And don't forget to drink lots of water. All right. So if you're done, and if you're not, keep writing. That's what I have come up with for now. If you wanted to share with me what you know, had come up for you, maybe during this visualization, this clearing, you may have seen something. So that's your clairvoyance coming through. Maybe you heard something. That's your clairaudience. See, everybody has, you know, as part of being intuitive, they have higher sensory. So for me, I will see and I will just know. See and know, see and know. So maybe it's a feeling too. That's, you know, very empathic. That's a feeling. I get that. Maybe you smelled something. Sometimes it comes through as cologne or cigarette smoke or something that you are maybe familiar with in a childhood that you really love. I've walked into rooms and I smell roses and there's not a rose to be found. So that's a message. That's, you know, you're being shown something. Tasting. Sometimes you can get a weird taste. A lot of times I get metal. So that just tells me spirits around. And then the claircognizant is just a knowing. Just a knowing. That's your inner knowing. You know how you're like, oh, I knew that, but I didn't listen or trust it. So the more that we practice these types of things, that what I just, you know, showed you, the better equipped we are overall. All right, so if there's something you want to share with me, go for it in the comments. Let me know how you felt. I'm just curious what comes through. You know, maybe you'd like to keep it to yourself, and that's completely fine. So that's completely fine. I'm just checking on YouTube as well to see if there's any comments that are coming through, because sometimes they don't come through. Thank you, Marcia, for sharing. I knew you'd be participating. I love that you're sharing with us. She's saying that she's seeing pyramids, colors, red and green. Very interesting. So, I mean, that could pertain to many things. Of course, I go right to the chakras and think, you know, your root and your heart, right? Root and heart, heart and root. And then your numbers, 11 and 3, and a feeling of love. That's beautiful. Yeah, pyramids, I've, you know, a lot of them have been in my videos the last couple of weeks as well. That power, that energy, that sacred geometry. That's wonderful. And yeah, and that Egyptian, I've been seeing a lot of that as well with the pyramids. So there might be some ties to a past life, which we're all remembering. Depending on where we are. I do have a video on past lives as well, so go back and have a look at that. And yeah, now we're gonna just go to the cards. Just gonna put this down for a minute. And keep sharing, guys. And maybe you just joined us, say hello. Maybe you're trying to figure out what's going on here. Something I do every 2 weeks. It's our full moon event, and then we do a new moon event. But again, normally, what's normal really? I do them privately through Zoom, so it's like a small group. But today I thought, you know what? I haven't done a live in a while, so let's go live. All right. So we're asking, what do we need to know at this moment in regards to the full moon? What needs to come out of the shadows and be illuminated for us to really fully let go, release, and detox, like just detach? But really it's non-attachment. So yeah, here we go. Let's see what comes up. And of course, one of my favorite decks, Energy Oracle. Fabulous. Sandra Ann actually just had a webinar on, you know, the art of card reading. I believe Colette Baron Reed, there was a bunch of them, Kyle Gray, and I'm forgetting his name now, bless his heart, Radley Valentine, there we go. Interesting, this card came up. This card came up the other day. It's the Deceit card. Yes, you can see that he's got some coins in his hands. So either there is some type of deception going on in your life with someone that you know. And I feel like there's money involved in this as well, obviously. But maybe it's a self-deceit. I feel like this is more self-deceit. You know, recognizing where we're being deceptive, where we're being elusive with others, but especially with ourselves. This is about being responsible. And how can we learn to just trust and take responsibility for the things that we've done, the things that have happened. Maybe we, interesting, behaved badly somewhere. You know, we're human, okay? We got to stop thinking that we're not. I mean, we are spiritual beings, but we're here, right? We're here. So where is the deceit? Where, oh, yeah, you're hiding. There's a lot of hiding. What are you hiding? Stop hiding your gifts. That's what I'm hearing. Stop hiding. Just come out and say, this is who I am. It reminds me of my son, I think, asked me a couple days ago or last week or something. He goes, you're really, you don't have a filter anymore, Mom. I'm like, no, I don't. I don't. I don't know if it's age or what it is, but I don't. I call it. I call it. So maybe tell us a little bit more about this deceit card. Oh, this one just flipped right over and it's coming in reverse. This is Archangel Raphael. This is about the heart chakra. 3 and 8 is 11. So 11s or 2s, depending on how you work with numbers. There seems to be, yeah, so hiding things and a little bit of deception and into the heart of matters, into your heart. Yeah, there's some type of a broken heart, abandonment. There's like a sense of abandonment somewhere. Unhappiness is, it's time to heal old stuck stuff and move on. So there's still more heart healing and grieving coming through. Ask Archangel Michael to come in and love yourself. Give yourself the approval you used to need from others. Ooh, so this is more like a codependency thing. We need people to lift us up all the time. Really, we lift ourselves up, and therefore we lift others. When we lift ourselves, we help. Yeah, this is where compassion comes in as well. Very compassionate. So your heart is in its perfect, healthy, and joyful state, and the energy of love flows through me now. I live in love. And that is, my energy, that is my currency, is love. That's it. That's it. All right. And, since we're working with 3s, we're going to ask now, and this is how, divination works, with cards and the art of card reading, as they call it. It's just a tool. And really, it's about asking open-ended questions. I never do yes or no. Even in my readings, I don't do yes and no. I'm not predictive. These are prescriptive. This is different because you have free will, right? Until you decide it is God's will. That's where we get caught. Okay, so what in regards to the heart chakra do we need to work on? What is going to help assist and really just fully realize the love, the unconditional love that we already are? How are we going to make that flow through us and to us? All right, let's see what's coming through. Oh, on the floor again. Yay. Hold on, guys. Oh, yeah. Caring connections. Coming through, finding more tender connections with others and with ourselves, but it really starts with ourselves. In order to fully love someone else, we have to fully love ourselves first, right? We cannot expect others to fix us, to bring us happiness. It starts within. It starts within. I love that. The flower. I was looking at beautiful flowers at the grocery store today, and I was going to buy them, and then I got distracted and forgot. But I was like, it's really about friendships and partnerships, connecting. There's karmic connections happening here, becoming more intimate with ourselves, creates intimacy with others. And intimacy is, that beautiful unconditional love, the empathy, the bridging, the compassion. Yeah, I'm hearing, need to get out of your 4 walls. Got to get out there and connect, make some connections. Deepening kindred spirit friendships, partnerships, whether it's personal or in business. So it's really time to get out there and connect. Not pull back, but connect. All right, so, they're asking, where are you being deceitful within yourself? What are you hiding? What haven't you forgiven? Same with that heart chakra. There's still a lot of healing that needs to happen. and finding the love for yourself and the caring connections. I love this card. And it could even be with spirit, connecting with spirit more and trusting. And trusting. And that's it. And not questioning it, not going, and what if, how, who, what, when, where, why. I mean, we love asking questions, don't we? Sometimes we just need to go, okay, that's interesting to note, and I'm going to have an open mind about it. Or, you know, that's beautiful, thank you. Or, I'm not really, I'm curious, please keep showing me. Please keep showing me. Not dismissing it, because if you're dismissing it, you dismiss yourself, you dismiss spirit, and then, you know, universe, like, well, fine then, you know, she's not wanting to conspire with us. She's going to do it all by herself. It doesn't, it's a co-creative process with spirit. And it's something you practice every day, every day. All right, so yeah, please share this out, tag a friend, comment, like, subscribe, and be entered to win a 30-minute Reiki Reveal session, even on the replay. And if you'd like to be entered for that, just say enter to win. You can put that in the comments, enter to win. And we'll make the draw at the end of the week. All right. And yeah, don't forget, we talked about retrograde. It's starting. We're in the pre-shadow period. And I also have a free full and new moon guide. So if you're not sure, how do I, you know, work with the moon and what should I do? These are just ideas, tips. So comment moon for a copy. And working with retrogrades too. I have a free PDF with lots of information on that as well. So, all right. Well, I appreciate all of you being here, whether, you know, you are commenting or not, just enjoying this. That's all that really matters. And I look forward to seeing you next month for our new moon and full moon events. They're always through Zoom, and they're donation based as well. So enjoy the full moon in Pisces, the harvest moon. What are you, you know, cultivating and harvesting in your life? And please remember, healing begins where the ego ends. Take care.
You're like a circle that floats around me, keeping me safe and sound. And when I fall, you tied a rope to me. You're blessing me every day. I was down with an illusion, like a sparrow with broken wings. But now I shine with your reflection on me.